Welcome back to another episode of Current Affairs MCQs. Staying updated with current affairs is essential for success in any competitive exam. Let's discuss today's questions on recent happenings around the world. Consider the following statements regarding the Climate Risk Index, CRI, 2025. 1. The CRI assesses the vulnerability of nations based on both natural and anthropogenic disasters. 2. The Climate Risk Index is published annually by the World Meteorological Organization, WMO. 3. The methodology of CRI includes both absolute and relative economic losses to account for the disparity between developed and developing nations. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Statement 1 is incorrect. The CRI only assesses vulnerability based on extreme weather events, not anthropogenic disasters such as pollution-related deaths or industrial accidents. Statement 2 is incorrect. The CRI is published by Germanwatch, not the WMO. Statement 3 is correct. The CRI methodology considers absolute economic losses and relative losses as a percentage of GDP to account for differences between high-income and low-income nations. Hence answer is option A. What is the Climate Risk Index? The Climate Risk Index ranks countries based on their vulnerability to extreme weather events. It assesses the human and economic losses due to climate-induced disasters. Published by Germanwatch, an environmental think tank. Annual publication since 2006, with data covering the past 30 years. Aim: to provide a comparative analysis of the impact of extreme weather events. To guide global climate policies and risk mitigation efforts. To highlight the most affected nations and emphasize the urgency of climate resilience. The CRI ranks countries based on fatalities, direct and indirect deaths due to extreme weather, affected population, injured, displaced, and impacted people, economic losses, damage to infrastructure, agriculture, and GDP, number of extreme weather events, floods, storms, heat waves, droughts, wildfires, etc. Long-term impact assessment, 1993 to 2022, and short-term impact, 2022 alone. Which of the following statements best describes highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, compared to low pathogenic avian influenza, LPAI? A. HPAI spreads more easily among humans compared to LPAI. B. LPAI viruses cause more damage to poultry farms than HPAI viruses. C. LPAI strains do not infect humans, while HPAI strains frequently cause human pandemics. D. HPAI strains cause severe disease in birds and have a higher mortality rate than LPAI strains. Answer is option D. HPAI strains, such as H5N1, H7N9, cause severe disease and high mortality in poultry. LPAI strains, such as H9N2, are less severe but can mutate into HPAI. HPAI does not spread easily among humans, but when it does, it has a high fatality rate. Stay tuned and keep preparing. Thank you.